Yeah, yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh, good conversations with good people. Yeah.
Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with author, entrepreneur, dancer, content creator, Mr. Martin.
Hey,
What's going on, girl?
what's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm just chilling and vibing. I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So, Lex, man, where you from? Originally, born and
I'm from
raised.
St. Louis and I'm proud. West Side.
That's what's up. So, being from St. Louis, I gotta ask, man, Nelly from there. Have you ever met him in person?
It's crazy. I have never met Nelly in person, but I do know his daughter, if that counts.
But, like, how was it growing up in St. Louis?
Man, growing up in St. Louis, to be honest, no matter how far I go, where I go, there is nothing like home. I'm gonna always love home. Doing the good, the bad. I think it's just home. And when you loved and when you hated, you still it's just like it's still home. So growing up in St. Louis was good for me.
So, your name hold a lot of titles. I'm gonna start off with this one. Like, the journey of being an author, how did that start?
So I had a story to tell. I was able to, tell a story. So that's how that started.
That's what's up. So, being an entrepreneur, I see you got a lot of businesses. Lot. So,
It's a mess again.
yeah, we're gonna get to that too. 'Cause I see you do a lot of traveling, but if we have the room, then we can room. What made you want to start up Let's Transportation Service?
So, I was driving for a friend. So, okay, let's go all the way back to make a long story short. I wanted to get into the black card label. I wanted to do that with the with one of my partners, but I guess he didn't believe in the vision like I did. And so, I did everything for it. Got the LLC, paid for the training, all that type of stuff. But he just wasn't on board. So I kind of got discouraged. And then one day I'm like, man, you don't need a man. You could do this by yourself. So that's where she looks came from because it's like I'm a woman. I can do this without a man. And I was driving for a friend. She do transportation for children. And I'm just like, I fell in love immediately, with the kids. And I'm just like, wow, like I already have everything set up, for transportation. I can just, hop in this lane. And that's what I did. I switched lanes and, because I found the passion in it. And yeah, now we here.
That's what's up, man. And a lot of people, they feel they need somebody to help them or push them or motivate them, but not knowing you can do it yourself.
You can. You definitely have to be self motivated, especially if you're dealing with somebody who don't see your vision. Because sadly to say, it's always like that. Nobody see your vision the way that you see your vision.
Like,
So stick to it.
She Looks Gospel Karaoke Night. How did that start? I see you be singing, doing the dance routines.
So gospel karaoke started. I have always grown up in church. I love God. I love Jesus. I done seen God work in my life. And it got to a point to where I'm just like, okay, it seemed like we are too far away from God. What can I do to kind of keep it, excuse me, to kind of keep it still cool, to kind of like bring people back to Him. And I always wanted to sing the lead in the choir. Of course, I can't really hold a note like that, but I'm just like, I sound good in the shower. I sound good everywhere else. And then I also love karaoke. I love karaoke so much. I want to be a karaoke. So I'm just like, how about gospel karaoke? And so, and then that gives the church people something to do because you know how they be like, it ain't never nothing to do. They want something safe, secure. And so I'm just like, let me start doing gospel karaoke. And it's been good. I think this year, well, this year, I don't think this year will be my third year going into the gospel karaoke. So the first one, it was real good. It was a little light. And then last year, I was able to sell over 100 tickets, which I was excited about that. And so now I'm excited to see what this year does.
Congrats. All right, now I
Thank
hope you
you.
don't be in the church, like pastor, telling them to close the doors.
I be in church with the fan though, but nah, I don't be like
Where the
that.
fans at?
Yeah, yeah, I be in church with the fan though.
Hey, that's dope though, because like kids can relate, because they like to sing. Karaoke is real big in the South, and being able to sing gospel songs, that's dope, man. Might have
Yeah,
to have you come out here in South Carolina, man. Host the event.
yeah, I would love that. I would love that. I never been there either.
You never been to South Carolina?
No, I have not.
Hey, you got to come
They
chill and
said
vibe in South
South
Carolina.
Carolina, they're gonna raise take his shirt off, twist it around your head just like a helicopter.
Yeah, man. South, it's all right over here. It's all right. So, like, how did your dancing journey started? I've been seeing you now. You've been doing them numbers. We gonna talk about it, but how did it start, though?
It's crazy. I have always been a dancer. Since I was young, just looking back on the growth, I used to thought I was clowning. Like my mama showed me old videos, I'll be like, "What was I doing?" My mother, she has 5 children, and we just always been into that. I used to dance on a dance team. I danced through middle school and high school, so it just always been a thing.
Yeah, I saw you dance in front of thousands of people on stage down there in St. Louis.
That's right.
Yeah, who you was dancing for?
I actually won the Nina Pop contest through the radio station, and it was a competition to perform with Chingy. And rest in peace to Huey, Pop Lock and Drop It, Mr. Pop Lock and Drop It. So yes, look, never been scared. Was so ready. When I got off the stage, Chingy was like, "I didn't know that you was gonna come out there and dance through the whole song. I was just gonna bring you out, and then you was gonna lead." Well, hey, my
I like
bad.
the way you do that right there.
Right there. But that was a great experience for me.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I say, man, but them a lot of people out there. But you been
Yeah,
getting it though. You been
that's
getting it.
right. Never scared.
The Southern soul music been a real thing nowadays. That dangerous dance. I see everybody doing it, Janelle, shout out to Janelle. Shout
That's
out
right.
to Ty, the
That's right.
creator. Man, them girls doing their thing, man. So like when you saw that dance, what made you want to do it?
When I first saw the dance, I saw Janelle first. I'm like, okay, she cute. And then next thing you know, I started getting tagged in it. Like, Alexis, you got 24 hours to respond. You got 24 hours to respond. Where your video at? Where your video at? I'm like, y'all playing too much, whatever. So one day, I was just at home. I was just bored. And then it clicked like, turn on the danger song. See if you can learn to slide real quick. And so I turned it on and I learned it. And I'm just like, easy. So I had went out to breakfast and I went to this place called Bliss. It's a nice popular restaurant here in St. Louis. And I know the DJ, shout out DJ Team Will. I was like, "You got the danger slide?" He's like, I got you." And so I did it, and it took off. I didn't expect it to take off the way it did because they everybody in the comments like, "Oh, y'all just want to keep up with the trends." I always was the type of person that kept up with the trends. I'm not really like a TikTok, but I be around kids all the time, so of course they keep you in line, they keep you together. But like I'm a dancer, I love to have fun. So it was just, oh, I'm just about to do this dance, I'm about to have fun, with it. And I post all of my stuff anyway. Like if you go back, you going to see me doing TikToks, doing dance routines, making posts and things like that. But this one just so happened to take off, and it was very unexpected.
Yeah, I see you hit over 1 million plus views.
Yeah,
Fast. Fast.
yeah. So I'm like, hey, turn up, cut the check,
All right, Mark, you here.
cut the check, Mark. Wink, wink.
How did you feel like after you hit 1 million views? I mean, I know the responses and like the comments like been going crazy.
I didn't even know. My friend, I call her my manager, called BB. She texted me. She said, "Lex, you just hit 1 million views." I was like, oh, for real? Like that's what's up. Because I didn't do it for a reason. I was just having fun with it. So hitting 1 million views, I really don't even know what that mean, honestly. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's what's up. The post popping, but I don't even really know what it really mean because I was just having fun.
Everybody looking. Everybody looking.
You so country.
So for fun, I see you like to skate too, man. May have to go meet you in Cascade, you know what I'm saying? Have T.I., you know what I'm saying, put you in the next skating movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I just started skating in January. Shout out to the Skate House. It's a black owned skating rink here in St. Louis that I just stumbled up on. And they was like, "Hey, we having lessons." And I know how to skate to where I don't know how that I can stay up where I don't fall, but like all the tricks and looking smooth and skating backwards and like that. So
I
I'm
leave
just
that for
like,
the
well,
kids.
yeah, let me go check them out. And she got some hitters, in her establishment. Shout out to Chester, shout out to X Factor. They got me together. They still getting me together. But yeah, so like I've been skating since January, and getting a little smooth out there. You hear I can turn around, turn back around. So yeah,
Hey, I
it's
keep it
fun. You
basic.
gotta stay
I keep
busy,
it
man. You
basic.
gotta stay busy.
Oh yeah. Stay busy, stay fit. And I see, you on your fitness journey too. And I gotta ask this. The Dirty Girl Mud Run. How was that?
That was crazy. Me, oh my gosh, I'm such a germophobic. Like, I couldn't believe that I'm out there in mud. I was still acting a little prissy out there, but it was amazing. A friend of mine invited me out, and she was like, "You want to do this?" At this point, I'm doing anything, and everything. I'm like, "Yep, I do it." And so that experience, it was amazing. It was different, but it was tight. It was tight. I Will I do it again? I'll do it again. Yeah, I'll do it again.
I see you like to travel also. How was Greece?
Greece was amazing. When I took that trip, I didn't know how much I really needed that trip. It was like a reset for me. And I'm with this travel group. Shout out to Winter Circle. She posted it. The travel agent, she posted it, and she give you time to make payments, and she go over everything, and it was beautiful. We went to Santorini, we went to Mykonos, and we went to Athens. That that experience was amazing. And I was with a bunch of, phenomenal women. I think the oldest woman that was on the trip, I think she was 62 years old, with me being the youngest at the time. I was 30. So I was the baby of the group. So of course they treated me like the baby of the group, which I loved, but like I kept them up, kept them going, kept them excited. But that was an amazing experience. If y'all never been to Greece, yeah, I need to go to Greece.
So the pictures on the internet don't do no justice.
The pictures on the internet look just like the pictures that I posted. The pictures, but just being there, it's like it feel like you in a dream. Now Santorini, that's a different sunset. Like you just be like, wow, God is amazing. Like God, you created this. God is amazing. So everything that you expect, you're gonna
Let me
expect
go
it
ahead
and
and put
more.
that on my bucket list. I'm gonna write it
That's right.
down.
Put that on your bucket list. And when you get you a woman, y'all need to go to Santorini. That's definitely like couples islands. I'm sorry, I don't know if you dating or got anybody, but that's couple island.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? One lucky lady, y'all here. Y'all here now. Hey, I'm single, but Greece
He
on the
single,
bucket
y'all,
list.
y'all better get on it real quick.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I did a lot of traveling like a few years ago. I went to Amsterdam, I went to Singapore, I went to Canada, like with all in the same year, like back to back with my job, one of my old jobs. And like seeing the world, man, it just man, you be like, well, this is a big place. This is a big
Yes, for
place,
real.
man. And like, a lot of people never left South Carolina. And I know a lot of people probably never left St. Louis. But
Not even on a road trip. Yes.
yeah, yeah, you got to see the world though, man. Like, it's a big one. It's a big one. And like, I saw the pictures when you went to Greece. I was like, oh my God, well, this is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So yeah, y'all get y'all passports. and see
That's
the
right.
world, man. Because you only get one
That's right.
life to live. So go ahead and live it up. Even if you just take one trip a year, one.
Mhm.
Just make it last and make it memorable.
That's right. Forget them bills.
I ain't gonna say that now, because you get back your stuff outside. Hey, you gonna wish you ain't went on that trip.
Pay that bill later. Take that trip.
If you can negotiate something with your landlord or your mortgage company, then do that. If not, hey, pay them bills now. Yeah,
I'm
you
just
get
saying,
that.
y'all, because I don't got nowhere. I don't got nowhere for y'all to go. I don't have enough room here. Just if y'all get put out or whatever the case is. But
Hey, they come to St. Louis.
take that trip though. Take that trip.
They gonna come to St. Louis,
Investment.
man. they they gonna say, "Give me a place." So no, being a business owner and
Mhm.
traveling the world, seeing the world and all, dancing, being a content creator, doing all those lavish things. What advice would you give, a young entrepreneur just not getting in the game? What would you tell them?
Shoot, I'm just now getting into the game. I don't even consider myself as a content creator. You know, this is just things that I do. I have fun with them, and I get a lot of positive feedback. Like people, hey Alexis, I was having a rough time. But I ran across your page, and you uplifted me. I felt your spirit. Through your video. Keep going. And that's really kind of like what helps it. Just stick it to me. What I believe in and what I love, and just being my authentic self. And I'm able to reach people. You just never know the things that you do, the things that you post, how you can impact someone, because everybody going through things, and I go through things too, but I look at life like, how much good outweighs the bad, and if anything, come about, anything happen, I might be sad, I might be mad for the moment, but it's like, okay, what is the solution? How are you going to get to the next level, and how are you going to fix this? Or are you going to sit here and pout and be mad all day? Or you gonna figure this out? But my advice to entrepreneurs, I'm new in the game, as well with that, being consistent and something, definitely stay consistent, and just know, like, that first year, the first couple years, those gonna be the toughest. But if you believe in your product, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in what you have, stick to it. Continue to promote yourself. Continue to work hard, just like you'll work for that man. That's the type of time and things you need to invest in yourself and what you believe in. So, the advice is, hey, stick with it, stay down.
Girl, I'm about to write a book off of what you saying. But you
Boy,
but
you
hey,
literally
that's what's
cutting up,
up though,
y'all.
man. That's what's up, man. Dang, that's what's up. Cause like when I first started my podcast, granted, I got a lot of
Hmm.
no's, you know. Oh nah, I ain't
Hmm.
want to do it. Nah, I ain't want to do it. Nah, I ain't gonna come on. Nah, get somebody else first, then I come on. But after they
Hmm.
saw who I done got, who done came on, now they hitting me back up, wanting to come on. I like, man, you had your
Hmm.
opportunity back then. Now you got to get in line, cause it's a
That's
long
right.
line. It's a long line. But just believe in yourself, and I always did believe in myself, and I'm still is believing in myself and pushing forward, and never give up, man. Never give up, cause you might get a lot of no's, but just imagine how many yeses you gonna get.
Man, and I'm also a life insurance agent. And coming into that business, I was told no, 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 no. I don't know if it's because they didn't trust me or whatever, but I heard 100 no's before I got that first yes. And when you get that first yes, that's all you need to take off.
And that I
So
was,
stand in it.
once I got that first yes, oh man, shoot, I got a top model, Christina Minnesota. Shout out to Christina. She got a
Wow.
500,000 followers, well, over 500,000
Mm,
followers. And she
mm,
came on my podcast, from the strength. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I want to
mm-hmm.
come on and tell my story. And she came on and tell her story. Granted, she stayed in LA, so LA traffic is crazy. So
That's
she
right.
parked her Range Rover on the side of the road. I'm seeing the car go by to do my interview. She said, "Nah, Larry, we can do it right here, right now." I said, "What?" I said, "In the middle of traffic." She said, "Yeah, we can do it now." I said, "Yo, that's love. That's love, man."
Yeah, for sure.
And after
That's
that
what's up.
day, I ain't stopped. I ain't slowed down. I just kept going, kept pushing.
That's right. The sky's the limit.
You know, they don't like us. but I'm gonna keep on stepping.
They don't like y'all better glad I don't got no fan up in here.
Hey, I see that one of your faves right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the midst of learning that slide right now, so I could go ahead and pop out on the internet.
Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. Mike, hey, he
That's
got a
right.
hit right there. He got a hit with that one,
That's
boy.
right. Hey, Mike, he just started following me on Instagram because he saw my video that I just posted singing his song. Shout
Yeah,
out to
Mike.
him.
Yeah, Mike doing big things, man. Mike doing big things for that one. Matter of fact, he shot the video in Columbia, South Carolina, at the S Bar.
Well, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. So yeah,
That's what's up.
we gonna link up real soon, real soon.
That's what's up. Yeah, St. Louis got some heat coming too. Shout out to Dano. Video coming soon to Choker.
Yeah, I saw you say
That's
St. Louis versus everybody, everybody.
hey, St. Louis first, everybody. Yeah, I love my city so much. They was like, y'all didn't even take the decency out to even learn a girl name. Y'all just gonna put St. Louis. I love that. I love that for us. Period. St. Louis. You remember because I represent the Lou and I'm proud. So yeah, straight up.
What reactions you got when you had put that up there? St. Louis versus everybody. I know people came in the comments talking and whew.
Yeah, they was going crazy. They still arguing to this day. I'm just sitting back, liking and loving and laughing because to me, it ain't that serious. Like y'all did this for me. Y'all don't even understand that when you like and you comment and you share and you post all this negative stuff. That's what brings the attention to the post. So y'all did this for me. So thanks. So yeah, I be sitting back with my feet up.
Lex, if somebody needed your services, how could they contact you?
You can follow me at JustLex JUSLEX 314. You can follow my business page is She Lux SHE.LUX Transportation, and you can also follow me on Facebook, which is Alexis Martin.
Well, Big Lex, I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
We chilling and we vibing.
Appreciate you, Lex.
Thank you.